Hey, it's the Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today, I'm fighting another one of my subscribers, and as always, you can find all the information about their channel in the link in the description. So, today I'm using a couple new Pokemon, which I really wanted to show you guys, because they're very trolly. And I mean very trolly. It's Xatu and Zweilous, and they're designed to work together, but we'll get into their strategy a little bit more now. My opponent's team is scary. He's got the Klefki, and that Magnezone completely destroys, like, every member of my team. So I'm pretty scared right now. I don't know what he's going to lead with, so I just decided to lead with Outrageous, the Zweilous, just because it carries the T-Wave, and I might be able to get some hacks on him. I don't know. Anyway, he's going to lead with the door keys. I freaking hate Klefki. Oh, it's like the bane of my existence. It's the keys to the gates of hell, I swear. I hated it. Oh, can't stand it. But I have a counter to it on this team. I've got Xatu with Magic Bounce, and that ability is so awesome because you can just switch it in and your opponent doesn't see it coming. They're like, just get completely screwed over. Anyway, here I go for the U-turn. Because I thought maybe he'd switch, seeing that I'm Magic Bounce, you know, I pretty much completely wall him, and he's paralyzed. I thought, well, he's going to switch this turn, but no, he's not going to switch, he stays in. What's he going to do? I don't know, we'll never know since he's paralyzed. I'm guessing he was going to go for Foul Play. Since he didn't go first, you know, he didn't get the priority boost. So he gets paralyzed a second time in a row. That kind of sucks. I thought maybe he'd switch again this turn. But no. So I just go for the Scald. Seeing that he wants to stay in, I'm just going to go right back to Wind Waker and get set up. Because there's really nothing he can do to me. I'm pretty sure Foul Play isn't going to do anything. This Xatu is physical bulky. So yeah, I'm going to reflect back the spikes. That's amazing. Have a taste of your own freaking spikes, Klefki, you little pain in the butt. Get out of here. So now this turn he's going to switch. But that's okay with me. I was afraid he was going to go into Magnezone, but luckily he goes into this thing to try to scare me out with the Ghost type attack. And I ain't scared of no Shadow Balls, telling you that right now. So I go for the Tailwind. And that's going to increase the speed of my Zweilous when I send it out. And Zweilous, if you're not familiar with it, has the ability Hustle. And that increases all its physical damage by 50%, so it basically has a free choice band at the cost of accuracy. So the whole idea here is just kill everything with Zweilous. But anyway, I go for the Toxic and Miss. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting my switch, and I bounce it back to him. So at least I got some residual damage, not as much as I would have liked, but this turn I'm just going to U-turn out, because now I'm going to predict him to do the Ghost type attack. And I'm going to go right to Zweilous, because I want to see what this thing is capable of. Like, Outrageous is amazing. Originally, I had planned to put a choice band on it, but I figured that probably wasn't a good idea, since, while the Tailwind's up, I'm not going to want to be locked into a single attack, you know, because it's only up for a couple turns, so I want to be able to do as much as I possibly can, so I just gave it a Life Orb. Anyway, in comes Outrageous. He's just going to go for the Ghost type attack. That Hex... that Hex is actually a pretty good move because, like, you burn something and then you do a massive amount of damage with Hex. What is it, like, doubled or something? Like, 60 to 120? Either way, that's a pretty good move for that Pokemon, the Mummy Pokemon. I'm just going to stay in, go for the Crunch, and this is the power of Zweilous. It just completely obliterates this thing, like it just got erased from the battlefield. Good job, Zweilous. I get Mummy. Not a big deal, I can just switch out and my ability will go back to Hustle. But also, the fact that I have Mummy now means I can't possibly miss with my next attack, so I guess it's a, you know, good and bad thing. But unfortunately, my Tailwind peters out because I stayed in one too many turns with Xatu, so that sucks. Now he's going to send in this, and what's it going to do? Frickin' destroy me! That's what it's going to do. I got to switch out of here, go into my Heart Attack. No, I lied. I'm going into Wind Waker. I go into Wind Waker because I predict the Fighting type attack, and since I'm physical bulky, yeah. 4 times resist, yeah. Not even you, Mega Medicham, can break through these wings. These wings are too good, too tanky for you. So yeah, Drain Punch. Doesn't really do anything. And now I'm thinking, well, does he have an Elemental Punch? Like, if he has Ice Punch, he's gonna use it now. So now is the perfect time to switch into Heart Attack, because he's not gonna go for Fighting, not gonna go for Psychic, because I resist both of his stabs, which is awesome. Good job, Xatu. You're really useful in this battle. So we're going to Heart Attack, which is, you know, like the physical Blissey. I mean, this thing takes damage from nothing. It doesn't take damage from anything, pretty much. So yeah, he has the Ice Punch, so I know Xatu is pretty much screwed. Xatu will get one-shotted by that. I mean, it's tanky, but it can't live that. So, he knows he doesn't want to mess around with my Alamamola. He knows the score. He knows the deal. He knows how tanky I am. I just go for the Toxic because I thought maybe he'd switch to I don't know, something that would get toxic. Or if he decided to stay in and use whatever attack, then he'd get toxic. But anyway, goes into his frickin' keys, and we all know how much I hate the frickin' key frickin' Pokemon. I hate it. Oh my god, it's so ugly. Why does it exist? Just get it out of here. Yeah, foul play. That doesn't... Actually, it does a sizable chunk, but not enough to actually make me worried at all. I mean, if that's literally all he can do to me, so I'm not really worried. I'm just gonna go for the Roost, and, you know, just show him my habit, because if I show him I have the Roost, then he won't be inclined to stay in here all day and foul play me again and 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 again. So I'm hoping eventually he's gonna switch. I just set up the Tailwind, and, I'm really, really afraid of this Magnezone, like, really, really afraid of Magnezone, because that thing destroys my entire team. I don't have anything to take an attack from it. Every single one of my walls is weak to it. It's probably got Hidden Power Ice as well as. Not like it couldn't one-shot it anyway, because it's freaking Magnezone. It's so powerful, especially with analytics. So, here it is, ladies and gents, my worst nightmare. The Spearmint is in. It's gonna be fresh and clean, just like Spearmint, and clean up my team. So yeah, I'm very worried right now. I actually misclicked here. I meant to go for the U-turn, but I went for the Roost. So that sort of sucks. I would have gotten a switch initiative on this, but now, unfortunately, I got a Death Fodder or something, and... Well, the only person I have to fodder that I really know I'm never going to use in this battle is Outrageous. So unfortunately, Zoelius, you're going to have to die here. Although you did draw some blood in this battle, which was very nice, you know? This is his debut battle, he did draw some blood. I'm definitely going to be trying to pull this strategy off again, because I really like it. It's just funny. Anyway, going to Shakira now. I can easily scare this thing out. I'm just going to go for the stab high jump kick. Whatever he switches into is going to take a heaping dumpster ton of damage from high jump kick, so I don't really care. Just going for it. He goes into this thing. I know that's dead. That's going to die to my high jump kick. But, Mega Medicham is one of those Pokemon that is really tough to deal with, because even if you resist its stabs... Oh, by the way, did I mention I miss? Yeah, just pointing that out. Missed the high jump kick, you know, because the keys. It's the keys! Shakira hates the keys too. Doesn't want to get close to him. I don't blame it. Freaking look at it. It's so stupid. But luckily, because I've got Wind Waker, I can completely wall it. So it's not really a problem in this battle. Anyway, Mega Medicham, it's so powerful, even if you resist the high jump kick, you still get destroyed by it. Like, my Alamomola, who is bold, max HP, max defense, would take over half from a high jump kick. I'm not even kidding you. It is ridiculous. But anyway, I predict a switch this turn. You know, actually correctly predict a switch instead of just misclicking on Roost. And I go for the U-turn. And we're just going to go around in circles here. Because guess what? Magnezone destroys my team. I really, really, really need to make a play and get rid of this stupid Magnezone once and for all. Because once it's gone, Xatu can sit in there all day and never die. So, in comes the door again. And I'm just going to go ahead and kill that this time since I don't miss, which is nice. And that thing was useless anyway, so it was pretty much just fodder for him at this point. It wasn't really doing its job at all because Xatu pretty much screwed it over. Anyway, he's got his Mega Medicham. It's a mirror match here, but I don't want any of that right now. I do not want that mirror match, so I'm just going to go into Heart Attack. Now, Heart Attack is, like I said, the physical Blissey, and it's one of the only Pokemon I've found that can switch into Mega Medicham and still have enough health to take it on. I mean, look, it took that Psycho Cut like an absolute monster. What a beast. So, he's going to switch into Mirror now. I don't know why it's named Mirror. Well, actually I do, but we'll get to that later. And it gets hurt by the spikes. So that's interesting. It means it's got, like, Regenerator or Overcoat. Probably Regenerator rather than Magic Guard. So that is very useful information because I know I can Toxic it and stall it out. But I don't know what it's going to do. I'm afraid it's going to Toxic me. So I'm going to go into Wind Waker. Just to be safe, I don't know what it's going to do. If it's going to use special attacks, you know, I can resist the Psychic. You know, I don't think it can get Thunderbolt. So, it's got the Psyshock. I can sit in here and take Psyshocks literally all day. That did nothing. Like I said, Xatu's tanky. It's got max defense. I'm going to go for the U-turn. I thought he was going to switch, but, you know, he's making the next level stay-in plays. Or maybe he just predicted my U-turn. I don't know. I just wanted to see how much damage it would do. Apparently, he has a Rocky helmet, so that's a little bit funny. So that means that if I, like, use any sort of physical attack with Medicham, I'm gonna get destroyed. Anyway, I'm gonna go into an enemy now, because this is the perfect opportunity to get my Stealth Rocks up. There's a lot of switching in this battle, so I really, really, really need Stealth Rocks. unfortunately for me, he's going to go into the Medical Hamster. And, yeah. This is another Pokemon which completely screws my team over. Like, Xatu and Alomomola can take it on, but only situationally, you know. I can't sit in there all day with Alomomola. I've got to get the Toxic or something. But anyway, I'm going into Heart Attack, because it's literally all I can do. Like, I've got nothing to take an attack. And Drain Punch actually does a sizable amount, I have to say. That's why I was saying High Jump Kick is double the power of Drain Punch. So Alomomola would get 2-hit KO'd by High Jump Kick. That is the power of Medicham. But, he's going to go ahead and switch this turn into my worst nightmare. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. My worst nightmare. The Spearmint is back. I don't even like Spearmint. Like, nobody likes Spearmint. Heck, who buys Spearmint gum? Peppermint gum's better anyway. But, I knew he was going to switch to it. But I need to do something about it. Luckily, praying to Arceus worked for me. I prayed to Arceus. I got the critical hit and the burn, which is absolutely amazing. That's the best thing I could have hoped for, because now it's going to allow me to take this thing out, and once this Magnezone is gone, Xatu will reign supreme over the battlefield, and nothing will be able to kill it. So, he's going to go for the Flash Cannon. I don't know what his item is. I don't know if he's Specs or if he's Scar. Oh, wait, no, he had an Air Balloon, didn't he? Silly me. He had an Air Balloon. Ignore me. So, yeah, he's getting burned. I looked up on Bulbapedia quick, and I'm 5 points of speed faster than him, like 5 base speed faster, so I know I can take him out with another Scald, which is excellent. He is gone. Magnezone was the biggest threat on his team for my team by far, so I'm very happy that's gone. He's going to go back into Mirror now. I'm still fearing the Toxic. I still don't know what this wants to do. I've seen Recover and I've seen Psyshock, so I assume it's carrying the Toxic. I have no idea. So I'm just going to keep switching into Wind Waker, since now there's pretty much nothing on his team which can threaten Wind Weaker. Yeah, it's not very weak. Xatu's a beast that can threaten it out, and he's just going to predict my switch like an absolute beast and go into Medicham. But here, I'm going to stay in, because I know he's going to go for the Drain Punch. I absolutely know he's going to go for the Drain Punch. He's not going for Ice Punch, because why would he? I've got a Pokemon that resists it. So he's going to obviously predict my switch. So I predict him to think I'm going to switch, and I just stay in and go for the U-turn. So that way I get a free switch to something else, you see. And I can bring in something else without it getting damaged. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in Porygon Z here because it's my most powerful Pokemon. It's Scarfed, and I know I can take him out with an Adaptability Tri-Attack. So, send in H-Pokey, going to kill this thing with a Tri-Attack. I thought maybe he was going to switch to his Psychic-type thingamabob, you know, his Jelly, whatever it's called, the Jelly Pokemon, but he didn't, surprisingly. So that's really good for me. I take out the Medicham. Now he's only got this and Shiftry left. And pretty much Xatu is just going to troll this guy at this point, because there's really nothing he can do to kill it. I mean, it's just going to sit in there all day. Good old Wind Waker. I'm really, really impressed with Xatu. I've used it in a couple battles so far, and pretty much every battle it's been, you know, just annoying and a beast, and it's done its job really well. You know, it's designed to provide me with the Tailwind for Zweilous, you know, an extra tank. I can Toxic stuff, I can bounce stuff back, and it also provides me momentum in the battle with U-turn, which is amazing. But anyway, he's just gonna... I missed my Toxic, which is a little bit silly. So, I don't know why. I have this really bad habit of missing Toxic. I don't know what it is, but anyway, here's why he's called Mirror. He's got the Magic Coat. ZONG. Now I'm gonna get hit by my own Toxic. He's playing my own Magic Bounce game against me. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? He's turning my own ability against me. How can he do that? Anyway, I set up the Tailwind. I'm thinking maybe eventually he wants to switch to Shiftry. But, and if he does, then I can just get the, you know, the super effective U-turn, and I'll be faster because of Tailwind, if he doesn't carry a Sucker Punch, that is. Anyway, yeah, he's gonna bounce back my Toxic. That's kind of mean. So I get Toxic by my own Toxic, because he bounced my bouncing thing back. It just, yeah, it's like a freaking, like, tennis court here, bouncing the statuses back and forth. I thought maybe it would bounce back off of my Magic Bounce, and then, like, it would just keep going back and forth, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. That would be kind of funny. Oh my. Anyway, gonna go for the Toxic again, because he's obviously not gonna use it again, and I really need to poison this thing, otherwise I can't really kill it, since I don't have anything to kill it with. So, I know he can't hurt me at all, basically. The only attacking move I've seen is Psyshock. I don't know what his last move is. I'm guessing it's Toxic. It has to be Toxic. or something. Calm Mind? I have no idea. But, whatever it is, he obviously can't use it on Xatu, so it's probably a status move. I'm just going to stay in here and stall, rack up some toxic turns, and then on a turn where he's going to recover, I'm going to U-turn out and see if I can kill it with something. I guess here he predicted my U-turn, but like I said, I need to build up the toxic turns real quick, and Wind Waker, it being toxic itself, it's not really that useful to me anymore, so, you know, I'm fine if it gets, you know, taken down or whatever. I just noticed Xatu's kind of weird. It's got like, okay, its feet are weird, okay? It's got weird shaped feet. Also, it's wearing like a cloak, because look, it's got like the round bit at the bottom and it's indented, so it's like feathers come down over its feet. I don't know. Xatu's always been one of those Pokemon I've liked. I've always loved the design of Xatu. I always thought it was really cool. From the second I saw it in Gold and Silver, I was like, this Pokemon's awesome looking, and I'm so glad I got a chance to use it in a way that makes it even more awesome. Anyway, getting the toxic turns, you know, they're starting to hurt now. I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out this turn because I know he's going to probably use Recover, predicting my U-turn. So I'll be able to get a free switch into Medicham here. And Medicham's carrying the Fake Out, so I can fake him out, make him flinch, and I'll take a bunch of damage from Poison. You know, it's all good. This is why Toxic is amazing. Like, I love Toxic. I don't know. I like stalling. I know I say this every battle, but I love stalling. As you can see, this battle was pretty stalling in itself. But Shakira's going to come in, and we all know Shakira's going to shake them hips and kill some Pokemon, so get the Fake Out. I run Fake Out and Bullet Punch, and I have to say, I've had a lot of success with it. I don't really need the Elemental Punch. Since I run High Jump Kick, that does enough damage to pretty much 2-hit KO anything. So, gonna go ahead and take it out with a Bullet Punch here. That Rocky Helmet is destroying me, holy crap. Look how much damage I'm taking just by hitting it from the Rocky Helmet. Anyway, his last Pokemon Shiftry, if he doesn't have the Sucker Punch, he's just gonna die, so good battle. Make sure you check out his channel as well. I'm not sure if he's gonna upload it, but if he does, make sure you check that out, and, yeah, let me know what you think about Xatu, because it was a beast in this battle. I was very impressed with it. So, leave me a like, you know, all that good stuff, since, you all like thumbs up. And, I will see you guys next time for another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.